Oh, right. Are we getting the... Yeah, we are getting radar in Busan. Just not very quickly. We are getting it. There we go, Sasebo and Bangkok. Route has been struck as well, so... There's a fair bit of well, there's a decent bit of convoys to sink over here, I guess. Albeit, I'm pretty sure that they will run out at some point. Let's actually take a look at what the Japanese are producing right now. According to your spy, so there is some escorts on the way. And a lot of convoys. There's a light carrier, heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, and some medium bombers. There's probably something else in there as well, but that's what we can see. And they're down to 200 IC. Oh. Interesting. How much can we see about their industry? They got a decent bit down here, don't they? There's 4 over there, 2, and 2. Alright, so that's 8 over in these 3 provinces alone, and then there's probably a lot more down here. Alright. So technically speaking, what we could do is we could start doing strategic bombing over, for example, these 2 provinces, or even just Sasebo. There we go, that's another 3 convoys sunk. And the last of the heavy bombers completed. So how's this manpower? Still getting 280 manpower per month. We do need a little bit of reinforcements. I mean, there's going to be some attrition regardless. Overall, it's really not that bad. Of course, a lot of that is probably just for the planes that we need to repair constantly. With all the combat, well, a lot of the combats that we have over here. How's the... Oh, hangar bay maintenance, cruiser anti-air focus. You know what, technically speaking, I could move in the... Well, no, it's probably easier to have the stuff over here. Less distance for the ships to get caught by the enemy. Right now, once we start doing landings. But at the same time, how's the supply situation? It's still 9 days of fuel and 11 of supplies. Okay. Right, I think in that case it's time to set the reserve group over here, and then the other one is going to start doing air superiority over Hiroshima. Just daily, but continuous. And then we're going to send in the medium bombers to start doing the strategic bombing in there. And that way we can focus or force them out of at least these 2 airfields. There's still Sasaki over here, which might be a problem. We shall see. Oh, they're doing bombing in Vladivostok. Luckily, we are intercepting them, and they... Wow. Yeah, those won't be returning for a little bit. He did a great goal. I didn't realise that that's what it's called. And there's a lot of infrastructure being built now. Of course, these are something that I started building a long time ago. So it's, well, it's still helping with the supply situation. But then there's a lot of infrastructure and police centers that we haven't even started yet. And then after those are built, we'll probably need to extend the networks even further, because that was set up while we had only about 2/3 of China. Now we got pretty much all of it. We'll need to be building a bit more, I suppose. Right, naval base in Shanghai is going to be completed soon. And another intercepting over there, excellent. Right, so let's go ahead and select this one. We got a lot of bit fuel there, only for 5 days though. I suppose we won't be using it constantly. Let's just start doing the runway cratering over here. You got 40 planes there, and most of them are fairly damaged. There's some naval bombers there as well. So we are at least, hopefully, well, once we actually reach there. Seems to be a problem. There we go. So we'll be taking massive casualties ourselves, but at the same time, it's going to be dropping a lot in size over there for the airfield. Well, not quite as successful as last time, but it could be a lot worse. I'm definitely not all that unhappy about it. Right, let's start actually reorganizing some of Masa's army. Where is Masa's army anyway? Right, the headquarters in HoI3. Well, let's just move that into probably Nanchang. Let's see, Cat's Core could be around Shanghai, I think. Then another one could be in, let's see. Might want to have someone over here. Don't know actually. Oh, are these? Some of them are guarding. Actually, we're going to need a basically 2 cores over here, 1 over there, all guarding the stuff here. Then if 1 is Shanghai, maybe we won't have a core over here then. Right, so let's actually send this core over there, because we only got 4 cores plus the mechanized core. So that does complicate things a little bit, as I say. Let's reorganize there, so we'll have like 3 around this, 1 over there, and then 1 could be here as a reserve or something. I don't know. We'll see. And then let's go ahead and get the... So it's the 21st, that's the mechanized core. Right, well let's just get that in some way central. Right now, we'll reorganize some of the... Oh, right, yeah, there's one of the divisions of... Oh! Right, that's a lot of divisions from Mastani over there. I remember now. Get 1 over there. And then let's get back to Mossa's army. So there's the 48 core, so this is going to be guarding Hong Kong, I suppose. Or that sort of region there. A lot of troops are on the move right now. We'll get some replacements there. Oh, air combat in Korea straight. Ooh, taking a bit of casualties there. But we won the battle. Oh, another air combat in Vladivostok. There we go. Another one. I mean, those planes are not going to be useful for a while, I reckon. Can we see how much they got 117 manpower right now. Okay. According to our spies. I mean, that might, again, not be the entire truth. How much do we know about their unity right now? So it's down to 90.2%. I mean, that's not too bad. Although, I don't think it's gone all that much down. Although, now with the convoy raiding that we do, it is going to get better and better. Man, I like seeing those bombers getting caught multiple times while they're running out. I hate when it happens to me, but when I'm doing it, it's lovely. Still 32 air units in Hiroshima. Oh, militia strength increase. Right, I don't think we need the 2nd level on that one. I just wanted to get 1 level. And that is probably going to take quite a bit of reinforcements. So we'll see how bad the situation is going to be tomorrow. There we go, catching a lot of those planes. I'm guessing the supply situation... Well, it's actually there's fuel for 14 days in Busan now. It's not that bad. I was honestly expecting a lot worse. I suppose I could send this one to do some runaway cratering in here as well. Just to keep the pressure on Hiroshima. Probably not going to be doing all that much damage, although, well, it does a little bit. See, no, I don't need that one, so we need... Actually, not that much reinforcements. I was expecting a lot. Well, actually, I don't think it's actually factored those reinforcements in yet. But eventually, I'm sure that it's going to be probably at least 100 manpower that we need. Most likely more. 150, okay. There's not that much IC that we need to put in there, though. Oh man, we're going to get a lot of factories soon as well. Excellent. So our industry is growing even larger. Oh, and there's a fair bit of police centers that are going to be completed soon. And these are actually in, like, Western China and that sort of region across the border into Soviet Union as well. Okay, there we go. Game was thinking something really hard. Oh, how much are we getting nukes now? Oh wow, we got 9 nukes. We're getting 0.58 nuclear bombs every month. So, yeah, that's not too bad. We'll have quite a nuclear arsenal against the Allies. Hopefully. Another heavy cruiser. That into the reserve. And I think right now, there's so few enemy ships that we know of. I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm gonna send the battleship fleet into China. Like there. It's gonna be going all the way around, well, actually not all the way around, but like it needs to go through quite precarious locations, so it might get hit. But it does have an anti-air cruiser. The current amount you could capitulate any country except the USA. Possibly. Oh, there we go. Let's start conquering some lands there. I'm guessing this is probably going to take quite a while for the fleet to arrive, but you know, if we can get some... Oh, specialist... Oh, there we go. Finally get the specialist training. And the naval training is a little bit better, so that is a little bit less supply consumption. And a lot less supply consumption from there, so that's actually going to increase the situation, or the supply situation, drastically. Now, of course, it's only... I suppose it's only supply consumption, though, that has an impact, not the fuel consumption. Well, actually, it might impact the fuel consumption a little bit as well, for all we know. But if nothing else, that means that we can bring in more fuel through the supply lines, because it's not using as much supplies. Right, well, that's... Oh, hold on a minute. We did bring in something that we could use over here. And that is the rockets. Can we... Well, we can't necessarily reboot... Oh, you know what? We'll just base them up there regardless. They do use quite a bit of fuel, though. Although this is for the entire group, I believe. Take one rocket out first and do a strategic bombing. Could even... Oh, we could... Hold on a minute. How far can we reach? We could reach all the way there. We can't reach Tokyo, but... I think the rockets are... Well, yeah, they go 5,000 kilometers per hour speed, so that's quite substantial. We could do a bit... You know what? Well, let's do a test nuke. Aha. Oh. I believe we get in Unity and they're gonna have the nuclear shock for a few days and it's gonna have a massive... Okay, so they might surrender. Did we do a mistake here? Well, we'll see. Drop the Unity by 2 points from the nuke itself and then the Unity is gonna go down just drastically. That, Japan might actually surrender. The question is, who are they gonna surrender to? Okay, I'm guessing the Unity is... It is dropping drastically. It might take a few days for it to go all the way. They got war goals. There's the rule the Pacific for USA. Oh wait, no, that's there. They are targeted by UK for liberate Asia, which is strip all the islands of the Pacific. Seized or occupied since the beginning of the First World War. All the territories Japan had taken from the Chinese would be also restored to the Republic of China. Korea would become free and independent. And we've just put a conqueror. You know what? I could maybe add a war goal for acquired territory of oh. Technically speaking, if we put in the Japanese mainland, then we should get that. In theory. I'm not entirely sure, though. I'm going to put at least the Sakhalin in there. And then we're bombing in Nagasaki again. Oddly enough, they... Oh, wait, no. That's Nagasaki, not Hiroshima. Never mind. But yeah, apparently the rockets do work quite nicely for nuking. Good to know. Of course, the range isn't all that massive, but it's still sufficient for this sort of operations. So if we want to nuke London once we've taken up Paris or something, we can certainly do that. And we are down to 8 nukes now. How's the Unity now? It's... Oh, surrender progress almost 60%. Intercontinental ballistic missile? Kind of. There we go, that's good stuff there. How's the... Oh, there we go, strategic bombers are ready. What I suppose I could do is just do another nuke. No. Strategic bombing over here in Sasebo continues. Should be fine. I mean, we've got fairly good range in here. Doing nice bit of strategic bombing there. I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have on the Unity, though. to have a China war goal to conquer. I don't know if there is a China war goal, is the problem. Like, well, I suppose the Guangdong... Let's actually have a look. The region. Okay, Guangdong would be just this area. Which technically would still help. But I don't think we can necessarily take that. Like, we can't add another war goal until May. So if they surrender in tomorrow, which the modifier was supposed to end on 26th, so they might not give up yet. On the China... Oh, right, yeah, we got the Conqueror already. Although, I suppose, is there a acquired territory? Well, there's the Guangdong from them as well. I suppose we'll put that, just in case. But because they are technically not targeted by anyone else but me... Oh. Bollocks. Okay, Japan did not surrender yet. Which I suspect... Okay, they are still losing some of the unity there. I mean, yeah, we're still bombing them and all that, so it should be going down, but it's just... I think the nuking modifier ended. It was only... I think only for 26th of April. They're still in there, but it's going to be a lot less work to make them surrender now. Which I'm almost tempted to bring in the ships over here. Just do a landing marines over here and get something. Hello, that's Fixer. How's it going? I thought I had the Conqueror Casus Belli on China, but I suppose I did not. Or did I? Good, well, glad to hear it. I mean, oh, we took a bit of casualties there. We should have the Interceptor still not busy. Oh, and the rocket didn't... Oh, wow. Didn't even spend the rocket fully. Okay, well. There we go. We're going to be doing air superiority there for daily to keep the bombers safe. But Japan is now, yeah, still got 90% surrender progress, but that means that we can, at least with a second nuke, we can just make them surrender, basically. If we want to. Or over time they will surrender anyway, because of the convoy raiding and strategic bombing and all that. That's going to buy us enough time to get another war goal on them, especially for the China Nanjing. I suppose we could buy some more rubber in the meanwhile. Apparently from the Netherlands. I mean, I'm okay with that. Right. Other air combat is the Sabo. Our fighters... Oh, there's some Australian fighters as well helping us. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and the air bases are both in pretty bad condition. Now, I suppose for Hiroshima, the nuke may have had something to do with that. At least for the repair speed of the airfield. Yeah, that, oh wow. There's basically nothing in there right now. I wonder why. Right, so actually we can probably try going on speed 4. It might be a disaster, but we just had an autosave. So in theory we should be fine. Oh, right, well they gave up, and we gained China, and Korea, and the mainlands, or the main islands. Right. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. And that's yet another war and faction that has been destroyed. The allies are now pretty close to completing the victory conditions. I do want to get more crude oil. Alexandria. Okay, so where is that going to be? I know that is not the Alexandria, it's one of the other Alexandrias. But yeah, I can do that one. Keep the nuclear program running, I don't need that one. It's not Peru War, it's Ecuador that we're fighting, in theory. But yeah, now there's... Oh, India is the... Right. India, of all things. Oh, we just got our fleet brought in here. I wonder, actually. First things first, we probably want to start transporting some troops into Japan, just to keep it somewhat safe. And that means that we probably want to bring in OCB's entire army in there, or into Korea. Well, except, what is that? The 77th Corps and its divisions can stay in Korea for now. I mean, they are already in Korea, I suppose. Yeah, we need to get a Japan garrison army now. Alright, well, at least we can cancel a lot of the air stuff now. So which, so there's India and Ecuador, I believe, that we are fighting. Of course, finding ourselves on the list here is going to be a bit difficult. Is there? Oh, there's Netherlands over there. There's Romania. So India and Ecuador. Influenced by USA, and I give military access to USA. Receiving lend-lease from Finland, which doesn't exist anymore, but it's just left over that I can't really have an impact, or much of an impact. But yeah, no, that was pretty nice. So I was expecting the war to be over by 1950 anyway, so it's actually more or less according to schedule then. Well, war against Japan, that is to say. The nuke is enough maybe to destroy a country, to a certain degree, yeah. Industry asks for more money, yeah, we can afford paying that, and air force, and army. And we're getting some, oh, right, and we are going to get the copper from here, aren't we? And the tungsten from China and all that, oh boy. Molybdenum is basically the only one, and I suppose a little bit of rubber as well, that we are lacking now. Right, but I'm not going to necessarily place down the army for, or the garrison army for Japan right now. What I'm actually thinking about is, because now what we are going to have to do is just wait for a lot of the troops to be built and all that sort of stuff. So what I might do is, oh right, USA gained the island in here. Oh yeah, almost 3,000 IC. And it's all gonna keep on going up further and further. Although not much by the, well, I suppose there's these two that we can start researching next year. Also more supply production. Yeah, there's a lot of things. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably call the stream here. I will be playing off camera into the point where we are ready to start the war against the Allies next week. So probably gonna be like a 2-year time skip, maybe even 3 years, depending on how the things go. By then we'll have a massive infrastructure for all the things. We'll probably try to take the Andaman Islands if the Allies don't take that as well, to have a small base over there to harass the Allies. And I wonder what's going to happen with the Allied troops once they're not at war anymore.